Good morning, everyone. Before we begin the process, I want to advise you to have an active email account because Kaipo, once you begin the registration process, is going to send you information, a link actually, to activate your Kaipo account to continue the process of registering your business. Also, I want you to remember to fill in each field carefully because the information that you fill in each field is what will be on your final document, and you want to ensure that the information is accurate. So let us begin. In your search engine, you need to put in Kaipo, that is caipo.gov.bb. This will direct you to Kaipo's page, and on the top right hand corner is a button marked registration. I want you to click that button to enter your personal information. This is the first phase of registration to access your account. Once you've clicked registration, the individual registration form will pop up on your page. On this page and all the other pages that you will be utilizing today, the fields marked with an asterisk are mandatory. So you need to fill in that information. So on this page, after you've clicked the registration button to enter your personal information, you have your first name, your last name, your middle name. There's no asterisk by the middle name, so you can leave that out if you want to, but all the asterisks that you see, so your gender, your mobile number, your email. Remember, I asked you before to have an active email account so that when Kaipo sends the link, you will be able to access the email and get the link so that you can continue with the registration of your business. You have the registered address, line 1. So if your address is number 2, Bridgetown, St. Michael, you would put in address line 1, number 2, and then address line 2, Bridgetown. Your parish obviously will be St. Michael. There is a field here asking for your nationality, so you need to enter that as well. And your country, the postal code, there's no asterisk by the postal code, but you can go online and Google your postal code if you are not sure what your postal code is for your address, for your area. There's a button here marked individual, so click the individual button and then also click terms and conditions, and you can read through the terms and conditions and click it as stating that you have read and agreed the terms and conditions. Also, there is a box where you have to add numbers. Suppose this is to ensure that this is not a robot filling out this information. So you would just add the numbers and click register. What will happen after you click register is that Kaipo will send you a 4-digit code, and once this is a one-time password which is valid for only 5 minutes. Once this is entered correctly on the screen, you will then be sent an email stating that your profile has successfully been completed, and after that you will be emailed your account activation link, and this is where the fun begins. So you will get an email saying that your profile has been successfully registered in Kaipo's portal. You are allotted an ID, your user ID. Your user ID is your email address, and then you will see account activation link. This is why, again, you need to have an active email account for this process. Once you select the link at the bottom of your screen, you will be directed to the login page, which already will have your email address and password saved. So just press login and you will be directed to the next screen. That next screen will be the digital platform for corporate affairs services. On the right hand side, you will see the dashboard, and under the dashboard you will select the screen marked name related services, which will direct you to name reservation and business name registration form. So it may seem like a lot of steps, but when you are actually doing it, it's quick steps in succession. Once you get to that screen, then you would select on the name reservation business name registration form. You will select the first box, and under the first box marked name reservation, you will scroll down to the bottom and select individual firm, because you're registering for yourself. So individual or firm, registration of business, you will select that one. And once you select that, the screen will populate with the information that you would have entered before when you were entering the individual registration. So you wouldn't need to fill in any information there, because that would automatically populate. Once you've done that, you're going to scroll down to business details. This section is where you fill in the business information. So you need the name of the business, you need the main business activity description, and remember that again, everything highlighted with the red asterisk needs to be filled in. You want to state the general purpose of the nature of the business, the principal place of business, the parish, and of course the postal code. The principal place of business, city, and the postal code, there's no asterisk there, so you don't necessarily have to fill those in. You will also see some question marks on the screen. That's really for answering any queries. Like if you didn't know what principal place of business was and you press on the question mark, that should answer the questions for you. In the field principal place of business, parish, type Saint, because when you type in SAINT, our parishes will pop up, because I was scrolling through and I actually thought that the parishes were not listed. So once you type in Saint, the parishes will pop up. And again, in terms of finding out your postal code, you can go to get postal code /Barbados, or just Google Barbados postal codes to get the listing for your area. The next screen that you will get to is applicant details. Please enter the number of individuals. So if it's just you, you will put 1, and for the purpose of what we're doing, you will just put 1. And applicant details, again, you will fill in with your information. Provide the type of ID to be used. Note that the ID that you upload for the document section should be the same ID information that you list here. So if you're using your ID card, make sure that when we get to the section with uploading information, that's what you upload, your ID card. Under the section former Christian name, so this is if you are married. So suppose you are married now and your name is Karen Masco, for instance, you will put in my case, I would put Sue as my former Christian name if it is that I were married and my name is now Masco. So this is all the information that the fields rather, that you would need to fill in to have your document prepared by the officer at KIPO. I just want to make mention of something I overlooked. In entering your business name, it may pop up that the name is being used already. So you can you will obviously have to choose another name, or you can leave it and continue and then have a conversation with the person at Kaipo when you go to pay. So you want to enter the business's email address. Again, remember to ensure that that's an active email address because it's going to go on the forum, and also you want to make sure that people are sending information to you and queries to an active business email address. So when you finish with this page, when you finish filling in all the information, there's also a box at the bottom of the business occupation. So if you as an individual, you have another business occupation, then you will fill in that information there. Then you will see at the bottom of the screen, save details. Make sure that you fill in this page, and before you press submit, review, especially paying attention to all the screens that have, all the fields, that have the asterisks on it to ensure that the information is correct. Then once you say save details and hit submit, press submit, the screen will come up either saying that everything is correct and you can continue to the next page, or it would give you an error message letting you know that there's something that is incorrect and you need to correct it. After you've clicked submit and everything, you get that tick saying that everything is correct, you'll be directed then to the page where you have to upload your documents. Once you've uploaded the documents on this page again and everything is correct, you'll be directed to the signatory page. This is where you will sign off on the form that you would have filled in online. So I would advise you again to double check to make sure that everything is correct, because you don't want that when the document is actually printed and you go to collect and you read through that there's information there that's incorrect. So you would read through, and on that signatory page you will again save and click to make the final submission. So there are a few statuses to your application. There's the draft. You may not have completed, you may not have submitted the application form, so it's still listed as draft for you. Pending for approval. This is where the application has been successfully submitted for review. Approved, the application is sent back to you. And rejection, there can be several reasons for this. You may not have changed something that was requested for you to change. Maybe the business name may have been similar and you would have to request it to be changed and you have not done so as yet. And these are just some things to note. You need $104 to register the business. You can access your digital form day or night. Therefore, you can begin the process today and then revisit it at a time that's convenient for you. When you get a message saying your name is similar to, your business name is similar to one that already exists, you can continue with the name you choose and an officer from Kaipo will assist you. And the business name applicant must be the signatory for the business. So whoever is the person that applied for the business name should be a signatory for the business. And of course, you can pay the $104 via Easy Pay, or you can pay at the counter. Thank you.